Hello, my name is Whitney Henry, and I'm a nursing student at the Indiana State University LPN to BSN program. This presentation is on car seat safety, and the target audience for this presentation is parents and caregivers of children ages 12 and under. There are several learning objectives for this presentation. So upon completion of this presentation, the goal is that my viewers will be able to state the dangers of improper car seat use, explain the different types of car seats and when to use them, identify the safest way to utilize a car seat, and discuss actions that can be taken to improve child car seat safety and prevent car accident deaths and injuries in children. Please pause the presentation here and take the pretest. This will allow you to assess your knowledge of car seat safety now and assess your growth of knowledge throughout the presentation. The pretest can be accessed by clicking the link marked pretest underneath this video. It's important that we first discuss why car seat safety is so crucial. In the United States, motor vehicle accidents are the leading cause of death among children under the age of 12. The CDC says that in 2019 alone, more than 600 children were killed in motor vehicle accidents, as well as 91,000 children injured. Based on current estimates, car seats reduce injury in motor vehicle accidents by 71 to 82%. That's why it is so important to understand which car seat to use and how to properly use it. Now that we know that car seats reduce the rate of injury in motor vehicle accidents by 71 to 82%, let's discuss the different types of car seats and car restraints, as well as how to use them. First, we have rear-facing car seats, which can be seen in the picture on the left-hand side in pink. These car seats should be used from birth to ages 2 to 4. It should be noted that all car seats have a height and weight requirement. The reason that the age range for a rear-facing car seat is from birth to ages 2 to 4 is purely based on the height and weight requirement. Please check your car seat manual for those specific requirements. Once your child has outgrown the rear-facing car seat, they will move to a forward-facing car seat, which can be seen in yellow. This also has an age range. Both rear-facing car seats and forward-facing car seats have a harness that goes across the chest. Once the child has outgrown the height and weight requirements for the forward-facing car seat, they will be moved into a booster seat, which can be seen in green. This is a seat that uses a seat belt to secure them, but raises them up in the car. The seat belt should sit across their upper thigh and across the center of their chest. Once a seatbelt fits properly without a booster seat, a child can be moved to using just a seatbelt. There are also state law requirements about age, height, and weight that should be noted per your area. As you can see, there are large age ranges for each of these car seats. All height and weight requirements per car seat should be noted, as well as state law requirements. Again, when a child moves to just the seatbelt, that seatbelt should fit the exact same way across their upper thigh and across the center of their chest. Now that we know what car seat to use and when to use it, let's look at some other situations we need to consider to make sure that we are using car seats safely. Approximately 46% of car seats are used improperly, and it is imperative that we use car seats properly for them to reach their max effectiveness at preventing motor vehicle accident, death, and injury in children. Let's discuss first harness and seatbelt placement. Remember, harnesses are used in front and rear facing car seats, and seatbelts are used with booster seats and on their own. As far as placement of a harness goes, the harness should be placed at armpit level on the chest. A placement that is too high or too low can be harmful to a child in a motor vehicle accident. A seat belt should be placed, as discussed earlier, across the child's thighs and running across the center of the chest. You can reference the picture above for the harness placement. Harness and seatbelt tightness is equally as important. A caregiver should not be able to pinch the fabric of the belt or the harness. It should run flush against the child's skin. In the picture below of the young boy, we can see that his winter jacket has actually gotten in the way of his harness being tight enough against his body. This is something to consider in areas that get colder. Jackets and blankets should be worn outside the harness or the seatbelt to prevent there being any gap between the child and the harness or the seatbelt. It's also important to consider height and weight requirements with the car seats. Again, these vary state from state, so you should look at your state's local health department for reference. Airbags. Some cars do not have backseat options. This is not ideal for transporting a child. However, a child can be placed in the proper car seat in the front seat of a car if the airbag is turned off. Children should be in the back of a car without airbags. Side airbags and front airbags are very detrimental to children, as the children are too low in the car for them to be used effectively. Children should never be placed in a rear-facing car seat around airbags. One tip or trick in remembering to properly put your child in a car seat is if the parent uses a seatbelt themselves every time. A statistic from 2019 shows that 60% of car accidents where a child was fatally injured, the parent was also unrestrained in the car. So we see a correlation between parents buckling themselves up and properly buckling their children. Proper car seat use has the potential to save children's lives. If you are interested in more resources regarding car seat safety in children, this is a brochure that I have created. You can access it by locating the link underneath the video, and it can be printed. These are some of the resources I used to create this presentation, as well as others that I felt were informative. Please remember that laws and regulations vary state by state, as well as car seat by car seat. So please check your local state health department for more information, as well as keeping track of your car seat manual. Please take this opportunity to pause the presentation here and access the post test, which can be found in a link underneath the video. This will give you an opportunity to assess how your knowledge has grown throughout the presentation. It also provides the answers to the questions so you can grade your knowledge and look back on anything that you might need to review. Thank you for watching this presentation on car seat safety. Remember, we have resources available to us to protect our children from injury and death in motor vehicle accidents. The following are my references that I used to compile the data for this presentation.